Hi everyone, Doug here. Welcome back to yet another board game channel and yet another turn of Eldritch Horror. We're still trying to get going on dealing with Nephren-Ka, the Dark Pharaoh. We've managed to move our first mystery along a tiny bit, but not through any actual decent strategy, just kind of blind luck from a card effect, but we'll take it. We're in a bit of a pickle, but I have a plan that I'm hoping will work. I really hope nobody's going to lose any sanity during encounters. The big problem is, of course, the madness from the sea rumor, which on reckonings is causing us to lose increasing amounts of sanity. We can't do this turn. We just can't. There's no way we can get there with the correct amount of clues in time. And there's an extremely good chance that we're going to have another reckoning at the end of this turn. There's a 2 in 3 chance that we get a reckoning card, which means this is going to go up to 2 sanity, and our investigators will all suffer 2 sanity damage. Now, I'm actually counting on the reckoning for my plan, because, as it says, you spend clues equal to investigators, 4, to solve this rumor, but you can spend 1 fewer clue for each sanity token on the card. I'm counting on it being 2 at the end of this turn, and we're just going to try to get, because we only have 2 clue tokens, George and Silas each have 1. So I'm going to try to get those 2 clue tokens together and just use those to get rid of the rumor card. We don't need to do a skill check or anything, we just have to go there and spend the clues. So, yeah, that's the plan. Basically, we take another sanity hit. There's not a lot of opportunity to do resting, because, yes, George and Silas are going to try to deal with the rumor. Mark and Vincent are going to start trying to work on that mystery. So, we'll see how it works out, and we will go right into the investigator action phase. And just like last turn, we will be starting with George, who is currently in London. Alright, here's George with 1 clue, which we're going to try to get to Silas, because he can travel by sea a bit faster. So first thing George is going to do is pick up a ship ticket, which is upside down. Then he is going to move to Arkham and spend that ship ticket to extend his movement onto space 8. We're going to try to get Silas there to trade off the clue. But we're not at Silas yet. Next, we will be going over to Mark Harrigan, the soldier. Alright, here is Mark on a city space, space 16, connected to a couple of connected to train tracks. So for his first action, he is going to pick up a train ticket. Second action, he is going to move to Istanbul, extend the trip using the train ticket, taking him down to the pyramids. And now he will get to use local paths for free. So we will be moving him over to the Egypt sideboard. Right, so from the pyramids, we're going to send him to Tel El Amarna, largely because the most common location encounter result is to gain clues, and then we can spend that clue to confront a cultist and maybe get this mystery going. Up next will be Vincent Lee, who is right there, so we'll just stick with this. Now, he does, yes, once per round during the action phase, investigator may move along any number of unconnected local paths without performing an action. So he can move along a couple of them, bringing him also to the same space as Mark, where hopefully he will get clues from encounters which he can then spend. The only other, well, yeah, now he'll do 2 actual actions on top of that. The only things he can really do are, he's going to gain a focus token, and then he is just going to rest. He's still at full health. He's going to go back up to 5 sanity. So at least if really, really catastrophic things happen, Vincent will still be standing. And we won't instantly lose by having everybody die at once. Alright, that just leaves us with Silas Marsh, who is going to meet up with George and get that clue. Alright, here is Silas, who, first thing, is going to use his special action, which lets him move along a ship path and then perform an additional action. So that will be moving along here and then engaging in a trade with George and get that clue. And you know what, just to be on the safe side, George is also going to give Silas the pocket watch. You cannot become delayed unless you choose to, because it would be terrible if Silas got delayed at this point, seeing as how he is our last best hope. Now, for his second action, he is going to do a regular move, which will take him down to Buenos Aires. Now, when the Reckoning hits, I'm assuming a Reckoning will hit. It just would be, it would be typical. Silas is going to get pulled back a space, but then because of his lovely personal action, he'll still be able to get over here and deal with the rumor next turn. Assuming we don't have like a really, really terrible Mythos card. Fingers crossed. Alright, that means we will now be moving into the encounter phase, so back around to George. Alright, George, I assume we will need the dice tray. He will just have a generic C encounter. A school of dolphins has surrounded your ship, trying to keep you here. You may become delayed to spend the night in this spot. If you become delayed, the elder god Nodens visits your dreams, and you wake with profound new insights. Spawn 2 clues. We really need clues very, very badly. On the other hand, I don't want to... No, yeah, I don't think I'm going to choose to become delayed because George may desperately need to rest next turn. If he's delayed, he won't get a chance to do so. So, thank you, dolphins. Very kind of you. Not like real-life dolphins. But we're going to pass and just hope that our guys over in Egypt can get clues from location encounters and do the mystery from there. So, speaking of which, we will now be going over to the Egypt sideboard to see how we do with that plan. All right, our next two investigators both in the same spot, but Mark is first. We will grab, it's like our first actual location encounter on the Egypt sideboard. All right. Here we go. Oh, and you know what? I picked from the wrong pile. Didn't match the colors up properly. All right, here we go. So, Tel El Amarna. A felucca rests on the riverbank. Inside, you find strange symbols carved into the wood. Oh, of course he has to test lore. It's his lore stat at 1. He's blessed. He's got a focus, so let's see. Hey, he did it. If you pass, you read the journey of a madman as he travels up the river. Gain 1 clue, yes, and spawn 1 clue on the Nile River. Okay. Well, he's going to gain 1. We'll just grab that. And then I guess we're going to pick another one, and no matter what it says on the back, it's just going to spawn at the Nile. So, right over here. Good. All right. So, that means, I'm doing it right now, we have just resolved an actual location encounter. So we can spend 1 clue to have a cultist monster ambush, and if we defeat it, we will add a token to this card. So, let's just grab this. This is the cultist that he will be fighting. So first of all, the sanity check, will, and we want to prevent 1. He's got 5 will. Yes, he rolled 4, so he prevented that just fine. Now, the tricky part for Mark, because to actually fight it and hurt it, we need to do a lore -1 check. Which means he's only going to roll 1 die. Again, he is blessed, and he has a focus token. He just needs 1 success. He did it. Yay, we're getting somewhere. So, well, he prevents the 1 damage, does 1 damage, which means we now have 2 Eldritch tokens on our mystery. Progress. Actual progress. Alright, well, we're just going to stay right there, because now it's Vincent's turn to see if he can have the same luck. You search the foundation of Akhenaten's castle. There are castles in Egypt. We're going to test his observation. It's 3 unblessed. 3 is respectable. He's got 2 focus tokens. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to spend 1 focus token. Those out of the way. No. Okay, let's spend his other. Nope. Damn. If you pass, if you fail, what you can read disturbs you. Lose 1 sanity. Well, at least it happened to Vincent, who is at 5. So if the Mythos card does kick in at the end of this turn, it won't automatically kill him. If this had happened to any other character, we would have had a problem. Alright, well, at least we got 1 done. That just leaves us with Silas who I really hope nothing terrible happens to, because we need him to be where he is and not get horribly hurt or delayed or lost in time and space or anything like that. Okay, so yeah, let's see what happens to Silas. Now, of course, while he's there, if he chose to, he could deal with the other rumor. But we're not going to, because that would use up the 2 clues that he needs to deal with the really important rumor. Now, Buenos Aires, the most common effect is gain ritual spells. He's only got a lore of 1, so it would not be a super success. So we are going to instead do a generic city encounter. Focusing. You believe that a municipal judge belongs to the Order of the Silver Twilight. You ask him for help. He's going to do his influence, which is respectable, at 3. And he has 2 focus. Okay, we're going to spend a focus. There we go. Success. If you pass, his magic sends you where you are needed most. Move to any space containing a gate. I don't have to do that, do I? Because that would be really, really terrible. Oh, wait. No, it wouldn't be quite so bad. Okay. No, that's all right. Because it will actually... There's a very convenient gate that will leave him the same distance away. Okay. Because it doesn't say may, so I think I have to move to a space with a gate, which would normally be catastrophic, except... Yes, if we place him just on this gate here in Sydney, he is still exactly 1 space away from Relea, like he needs to be. It's going to be alright. Okay, that could have been bad, but it's okay. We dodged a bullet there. Okay, that is it for the encounter phase. So, we'll see how badly the dreaded Mythos phase decides to kick us in the teeth. Alright, here we go. Ugh, tentacles. Ugh. Alright, we, yes, as always on Reckoning, we will move the Omen track onto blue. We only have 2 red gates. Might want to work on those. Probably don't have a chance to work on them. Anyhow, next up will be, yes, Reckoning effects. So, first thing is monsters. Oh, okay. Silas is on space with a cultist, which does have a Reckoning effect for Nephren-Ka. An investigator on this space or an adjacent space loses 1 health or 1 sanity. Well, we're choosing health. Losing sanity, exceedingly bad at this point. I'm just going to move those back down there. And there's nobody on an adjacent space, so it only affects Silas. Alright, then, yes, the Ancient One. So everybody's going to get pulled a space towards the bent pyramid. So George will move there. Both Mark and Vincent get pulled to the pyramids from the sideboard. Because, yeah, that's now 1 space away from the bent pyramid as opposed to the 2. And finally, Silas, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I think this technically is the shorter path. It's not really going to make much difference in our movement next turn, I hope. Alright, now, yes, the Mythos card. So we will be adding another Sanity to Madness from the Sea, which at least means now we only need to spend 2 clues. That is key. Fortunately, everybody then loses 2 Sanity, which leaves Mark, George, and Silas at 1 Sanity each. There will be much resting in the future. And leaves Vincent at 2. A whole lot of resting next turn. Then, to possessions and conditions. Oh, right. George, who very luckily picked up Sir William Brinton last turn, on Reckoning, it means we get to spawn a clue. Let's just dig in there, and what do we got? Buenos Aires. Alright. Let's put that there. Then we need to roll for Mark's blessing. We want 3 or more. Yeah, we got a 4. Okay, he's still blessed. Then, yes, a gate spawns. So that is all the Reckoning we've got. It's going to be in Istanbul. It's a green one, which will take a while to get around to. That's good. And the monster that spawns is... oh, we now have 2 cultists on the board. Alright, now the rest of the card. See if this could break us depending on what it's going to do. Before your very eyes, the stars shift in the night sky. That's not supposed to happen. Constellations break apart and reform. That's really not supposed to happen. Shattering your previous predictions of the omens. Perplexing stars. Event. Move the omen counterclockwise by 1. Then advance doom by 1 for each gate on the game board that corresponds to the current omen. Okay, it didn't actually hurt any of us. It does, however, mean, when we go back there, because we did just spawn the green comet in Istanbul, we do go down to 8 doom, which is, you know, not great, but it's okay. Nothing wiped us out. We can get rid of that damn rumor next turn. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Well, not excellent, but we're squeaking by. And we actually got something else on the mystery card. It's a miracle. Oh, thank you all very much for watching. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for liking the videos and commenting on them, both on YouTube and Board Game Geek. It's very much appreciated. And we will see you next time when we do, hopefully not our last, but yet another turn of Eldritch Horror. See you then.